Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the 19th episode of Gani Sharma ji. Hope you're doing well. I had assured you that we will discuss in detail about China in one of the episodes. Uh, I was looking at Germany, Germany's growth rate, and German economy is shrinking. Then I saw, China's imports are falling, and I interconnected that, Germany is the largest exporter to China, and one more example is Indian cut and diamond, polished diamond industry, which is going through turbulence again because one third of exports uh, of cut and polished diamonds, uh, India is exported to China in this segment. So because China's imports are falling, this is getting impacted. So now we understand the role of China. It is just not that Chinese problem is just Chinese problem. It is a global problem today because we are all interconnected. And let me give one more example. One more viewpoint is that look at the U.S. Treasury's composition of treasury holdings. Uh, when I get a kind of it's really shocking to know that China, government of China and Chinese Investment Corporation put together accounts for more than 30% of US bonds. Matlab they hold so much of bonds. Matlab what happens if China starts dumping, if there is a hard landing of China and China really starts dumping US Treasury bonds, what's going to happen to global financial markets? Really worrisome factor. I think this one factor, nobody has risk factor. Nobody has noticed it. I'm just going through everything because I was analyzing that German, if it can impact imports of China, can impact Germany's growth rate, and cut and polished diamond industry in India goes through turbulence because China is going through a problem. Chinese growth rate is slowing down. Then everything is possibility. So for me, I think it's a very big risk. China is a big risk. The way Chinese economy is slowing down. Look at how it was growing at the double-digit rates at 10 to 12% in 2004, predominantly because of infrastructure and the domestic-driven growth, wherein the infrastructure spending by the government was pushing the growth rate of the economy, uh, building infrastructure, building airports, and all these things created so much of government spending, government capital capex spending, really shooted up the growth rate. But today China has a problem because one, the exports are also kind of the kind of anti-dumping duties a lot of European nations imposed on China, the US imposed on China, and then we see that in spite of China being the largest trade partner of India, the topmost trade partner of India, uh, look at India. How many on how many commodities India has imposed anti-dumping duties on China. So this is really a problem for China. And what China is in additionally what China is doing, that China is lending to the developing nations at the if IMF is lending at 1.5%, China is lending at 2%, and over and above that, if there is a delayed payment, China is charging almost 9% as a penalty. So look at Pakistan; it's already in problem. Pakistan's many of the industries, including textile, is in a problem. They are shutting down predominantly because it is everything from the borrowed money. So now what happens if the China slows down? There is so much of penalty, and then Nepal approaching China for the waiver of the loan itself, the capital loan amount. So this really sends a wrong signal, to me at least, that there is something really wrong. Going on the backdrop, global backdrop, which maybe at the foresight we are not able to notice it, but there is a major problem that China is slowing down, and it also gives a signal to kind of warning signal to economies like India, that maybe that government should be careful in spending too much into the infrastructure sector, infrastructure spending, wherein the incremental spending may not result in incremental growth. And what happens to China happened to China. Initially, it worked out, right? One or two, the first 5 years it worked out. Maybe the next leg of the investment has not brought in the delta growth. So there is a problem actually. And you can spend as an economy, you can spend, but whether after spending, do you have problem? In my in my sense, yes. In India and other economies may also face that. If you are not having a proper mix of other this one, that you are working on your exports, you're working on your managing your currency, you are working on your consumption. Look at US for that matter. It's predominantly the consumption driven economy. So one needs to work on all the parameters and then ensure that the economy is on the right path. I think India, as far as India is concerned, we are on the right path, but we have to see how the other global factors and slowing down, if there is a slowdown in global growth, how it is going to impact. I hope this session is beneficial for you. I just wanted to share what I am doing, what analysis I am doing, especially on the macroeconomic, sectoral and the stock front. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.